Let us discuss about INS Vikrant of India's naval carrier that is used to carry and launch jets in the time of war. So India has been aiming to own two twin engine deck based fighter. So in order to pursue that dream, INS Vikrant is a stepping stone for that dream of India, is what is being said in the editorial. So INS Vikrant is a aircraft carrier that has the capability to carry multiple aircrafts. It is going to be employed in the Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean has always been a threat for India, is what the Prime Minister has been projecting. So, in order to safeguard the Indian Ocean, we are employing INS Vikrant there. So, it has the capability to carry so many aircrafts. If at all some enemy nation is showing their presence in Indian Ocean, we can immediately attack from there. If some attack is happening, we can counter attack. So, it is built massively, comprises of 40,000 tons. So, India has become one of the finest members of owning aircraft carrier in the Navy space. So, other countries which include such equipment is US, UK, Russia, France, and China. So, this is a big milestone for India, is what been told. So, it took around 60 years for us to build this ships, and there are around 20,000 crore amount invested in INS Vikrant. So, our plan of Atmanirbharata, that is self-reliance in defense, rather than getting equipments from other country and weapons from other country. Getting weapons from other countries are always dangerous, because example, if we are getting some rifles from Germany, and if some problem happens in the next 10 to 15 years, if Germany is attacking us in some point in time, we carry their rifles, so which means the enemy will know what weapons we will be having, so it is easy for them to predict what they have sold to us. If some country who's a friend of Germany is attacking us, they can easily get the secret from Germany, the weapon that we are holding with us. That is why it is important to become independent in defense, because they don't know our weapon secret, which is going to be an added advantage for us in the fight. So that is what is the concept. So we are walking towards the dream of being independent and having our own system to fight in case of emergency. So the ship is said to have 2,200 compartments for the crew. Around 1,600 compartments are specially allocated to women officers, and it has the capability to handle medical facility. So they are telling that the medical facility, including CT scan, is available in the ship itself, whereas there are also two operation theaters available in case there's a fight between two countries and the soldiers are being hurt, they can give emergency treatment in the ship itself, is the speciality of this ship carrier. And our nation's ambition is to have 3 aircraft carriers. We have already got one from Russia named INS Vikramaditya, and INS Vikrant will be the second one, and third one we are going to march towards building our dream carrier with twin engine deck based fighter. So that will be the advanced technology. So with the experiences we have had of building INS Vikrant, we will be able to build the twin engine deck based fighter very soon in the future, is what our aim. So this ship has been commissioned in Cochin in a ceremony by our Defense Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh. So now the Indo-Pacific region is free and open. So now we are asking for people to come and do trade with us, and to make the Indo-Pacific region more accessible. When we are inviting people like that, we should always be sure to safeguard our own territory, and that can be done easily with the help of the INS Vikrant. So that is going to be our plan. So we are going to get few weapons from the French Rafale M or the American FA-18. So the fighter jets will be capable enough to be operated from the INS Vikrant. That's the upgrade of INS Vikrant. So let's see what India does in terms of the safety. Let's see how effectively Vikrant is going to fight in the ocean for us. So next, we have seen Teesta Stella Award has been given bail. So she has been arrested based on a case that happened in Gujarat in 2002, telling that she has made forgery in some of the cases to plant evidence against political people who are powerful. So she has been under custody, and she was denied bail since she started approaching, telling that the inquiry is in progress and she cannot be set free. But after being in the inquiry part for 2 months and being a woman, she was considered, and now the bail has been granted by the Supreme Court. So hope people are happy, since the personal liberty and the support of the activist is still in the nation, as we call us as a democratic nation. So that is what has happened. So we will see what happens further in these two cases. Thank you.